Alright guys, so typically when I do a rant like this, what I'll usually do is I'll do like a rant, and it'll be like something that I record and think about what I'm going to say, and so I wasn't going to do that. I did like a live version where I just scrolled through it, hadn't looked at it before, and just kind of went off about it, and one, I was like screaming at like the top of my lungs because I was so pissed off, and two, I was just super loud, so I decided not to use that. So we're talking about the Modern Warfare store and all of that stuff. So all of this stuff is not worth your money. I'm just going to hit you with the main bullet points. I ain't going to go into the 30-minute rant like I had before. You know, this is 1,800 points, I believe is what that says. It's really small on my screen. And that's like $18. Alright, you know, these 500 points is $5, 1,500, $15, 1,000, $10. And so all of these things, I think it adds up to like 130, 140 something dollars for all of these packs, and they give you like, some of them give you a character which you can't even see because it's a first person game. You get stickers which you won't see in the game, charms which you won't see in the game, and then you get like weapon blueprints which you can kind of just custom make if you know how to make a gun, but whatever. So all that's kind of useless. They give you the only kind of cool things they give you are character quips, which really aren't that cool, and then give you these finishing moves, which you see down there. And the finishing moves, you can't even preview what they do. You just see like the individual still image. You can't preview them. So you don't even know what you're buying, essentially. So yeah, these are all a waste of your money, and none of them are cool. They're all over the place. Like, they have ones that are really flashy and stupid for, like, you know, the younger audience, like the whole Fortnite audience. And then the more realistic ones, like Tundra skins and stuff like that, for people like me that want that, but I'm not paying money for it. And so the pack are kind of all over the place. Two of, like, the sets refresh daily. One of the sets refreshes weekly. And, you know, like I said, none of them are really worth it. And a lot of the characters they're offering in these sets are just already characters from the multiplayer that they took and just maybe added a ghillie netting to them, or one of the guys they just took the shirt off of and just gave him like a tank top, or changed the color of his bandana, stuff like that you're paying like $15 for. And of course, here's all like the currency packs that you can buy. You know, the typical one where they give you just a little bit more, so that you're like, oh, well, I have some left over, so let's buy some more. That typical crap everybody does. And then, of course, there are $100 packs that some kid's gonna buy for Christmas. So, of course, that's not the only negative thing we have to talk about here today. We got a Battle Pass. And, you know, when I heard they were adding a Battle Pass, I was like, fine, add a Battle Pass. In Black Ops 4, it was free. So, you know, and that store was fucking atrocious. So maybe they'll have this shit together in this game. Well, no, it costs $10. And you do get 1,300 COD points if you buy it. It's like Fortnite, essentially, where if you buy it for, you know, X, you know, fake currency, you make enough of said fake currency in the Battle Pass to buy it again for the next season. But, if, you know, they're smart. They don't give you enough extra to buy something from the store that you would want, because then they don't make as much money from you. So, that's that. The other problem with the store, and with every Battle Pass, I don't like Fortnite, okay? But Fortnite has cool shit in their Battle Pass. Apex Legends, this, like every game I've played, PUBG, every game with a Battle Pass that's not Fortnite has terrible stuff in the Battle Pass. I wouldn't use any of this if it was free. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. None of this is worth $10. I don't want any of this. I wouldn't equip any of this. And, you know, they have their Legacy Park, or whatever it's called, that's $24 basically. And so honestly, I'm just gonna let this loop. And they added a new map and a new game mode and stuff, but we're just here to talk about the bad today, because that's what everyone likes to talk about. And so we all knew this was coming. We knew they were gonna add it. I didn't think they were gonna add it this soon, but we knew it was coming. Also, your levels reset, so if you were above 55 to 155, essentially they brought you back down to 55, because that's essentially the max level per season or whatever, and you get special rewards for leveling up above 55 every season. So basically, like my level 123, where I was like, oh, I'm just gonna max out my character and then I won't have to play anymore. That's useless because it resets you every season to keep bringing you back, but whatever. Yeah, the game, they done goofed on this one. I don't think the store needed this kind of stuff, you know? It could have, you know, I mean, of course, it's Activision, so the prices are fucking ridiculous. $18 for some skins is absolutely ridiculous, but just a battle pass could have been free. That would have made it, give me at least some reason to play the game, you know? But no, that costs money, so everything in the store costs money, so I mean, you know, and that, some of that stuff refreshes daily, and then the other stuff refreshes weekly. And, you know, so if you buy, you know, before it was $60, the only thing you didn't get was Survival, that's only on PS4. Now, you know, it's $70 for that Battle Pass, and then all the other shit, it's like $100 and $200 to get all the content in the game now. Which is ridiculous, and, you know, as the new daily shit comes out and the weekly shit comes out, that's just gonna get higher and higher and higher in the dollar amount. They could have just put in free content to keep people playing the game. But, you know, they're not gonna do that. But yeah, so like I said, originally this was like a 30-minute rant, but nobody wants to hear me scream about how the hunting camo is bright orange. That's not realistic, but whatever. Alright, so that's all I have to say about this. Sometime in the near future, as far as channel stuff, I'm gonna do, before Star Wars comes out, I'm gonna do a Star Wars ranking video, just with like some Battlefront 2 gameplay in the background. I want to do that. I want to do some kind of video with the decade thing at turning 2020. Don't know I'm going to do with that, if I'm going to do it. I also am going to start working on the whole top best games and not worst games. Because, you know, there's games, I'm sure there's games out there that don't even run, and those would qualify as worst games. But most disappointing games, I'm going to do those two lists, best and most disappointing. So if you want to comment your suggestions that aren't obvious for that, like, don't say Anthem, don't say Fallout, don't say any of that stuff, because that's very obvious. But if you want to comment your suggestions for those, let me know. The ranking video for Battlefront with the Star Wars shit, that'll come out first, because that's significantly easier to do. And that's really all I have to say. Subscribe, follow me on Twitter. You know, I post about videos and new content and all that stuff way sooner on there than I do on the actual channel. Rainbow Six Siege, there, new update came out today, so instead of wasting your time with this shit, go play Rainbow. And I'll see you guys on the next one.